Hey family, how are you? Listen, it's Sunday evening. It's probably about 5:30. Look, don't you guys hate that it's getting dark at 5:30? I was like, man, it feels like 9 o'clock. But anyway, it's Sunday and I just wanted to check in with you guys. I'm going to cook me something to eat because I've been rolling all day and I had a biscuit for breakfast this morning and I haven't eaten anything else. So yeah, I'm getting ready to cook me something to eat. So we know that this week is Thanksgiving. So I know you guys got all sorts of things that you're going to be cooking. I'm looking forward to it. For me, Thanksgiving is like the Super Bowl of cooking, right? It's like the Super Bowl of cooking. You get to make all your dishes and just have a good time. And we have so much to be grateful for this year. Well, we have something to be grateful for every year, but it's been kind of a rough year. So I'm looking forward to cooking Thanksgiving dinner. But tonight, I still gotta eat. I'm eating up until Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna, not eat. So, but I'm gonna cook tonight. I probably won't really cook anything serious, until I get ready to do my Thanksgiving dinner. But tonight I'm making a shrimp Diablo. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I had gone to a seafood restaurant with some friends here recently, and everything on the menu looked good. I wanted everything, but I couldn't get everything. So I ordered one thing, but I took a snapshot of the shrimp Diablo because the ingredients sounded so good and I wanted to try it. So this is going to be a little different than it looks like theirs would be. I'm still going to try it the next time I go to that restaurant. But this is like, a seasoned shrimp in a kind shrimp. Did I say shrimp? Seasoned shrimp in like a tomatoey sauce. So anyway, I think theirs was in like a creamy red pepper sauce, which sounds good too. But I've been doing a lot of my creamy sauce, so I thought I would try the tomato-based one. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tonight. It'll be up on my YouTube channel. I'll probably do a little smidget for Instagram or what have you, but it shouldn't take long, just a couple of minutes to chop up your vegetables and then throw it into the pan, and I should be ready to eat in not long. Okay, so I'll check back in with you. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so these are the ingredients that we're going to be using tonight. I'm telling you, normally I would say that the shrimp would be the main ingredient here, but the sauce that goes with this, oh my God, it's delicious. So they're running, kind of neck and neck there. So you want to first wash your shrimp, of course, and pull the tails off if you want to. I left mine on, but I wish I had taken them off. Anyway, this is my least favorite part, chopping up the veggies. I should probably do that ahead of time before, prep before I cook, but sometimes I don't even know what I'm cooking or I'm running around doing other things. But anyway, I got it done. I chopped up some red pepper, some green bell pepper, some onions, some jalapeno, and if you don't want it really hot, you want to take the seeds out of your jalapeno. This recipe called for a can of whole tomatoes, but then it tells you to dice them up, so I probably should have just got diced tomatoes anyway. You want to season your shrimp. I seasoned mine with the salt, the pepper, the oregano, and the thyme. And then you're going to move over to your stove and go ahead and start cooking. So you're going to add some olive oil to a pan. Once you get your olive oil in there, you're going to saute your garlic, your jalapeno, the onions, the oregano, the thyme, or the basil if you don't have it. You want to, let the onions cook until they start kind of getting a little translucent. And you want to give your garlic time to cook, but you don't want it to get brown, so you want to keep an eye on it. And just once that gets, you should be able to start smelling that, and man, it smells delicious. It smells like you're really cooking something in there. But anyway, once you get that to the right point, you want to start putting your shrimp in the pan, and you want to make sure that you're not putting your shrimp on top of one another. You want to have a pan big enough that you can kind of lay your shrimp out in one row there, or not really one row, but one level. You don't want to put them on top of each other, right? So I had a big enough pan. I had about a pound and a half of shrimp. You really don't have to have that much shrimp, but you want those to start cooking until they, you can tell when they're ready to be turned, because they're going to kind of start turning a little pink in color. And when that happens, you want to just go ahead and flip those over to the other side. And you can see, make sure you season them well. The recipe just said to put the salt and the pepper and the red pepper flakes on the shrimp, but I went ahead and put all my seasonings on the shrimp, And I also put it into the sauce because I just wanted all of that good flavor. So go ahead and let those shrimp, cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You can tell, if they need to cook longer. You don't want them to go too long because you don't want your shrimp to become rubbery, and that's what's going to happen if you leave them in there for too long. So once you get your shrimp at the amount of doneness that it needs, then you're going to go ahead and add your bell peppers and your back in there, along with your jalapeno if you haven't already put that in there. And then you're going to add, the recipe calls for tequila. Now I didn't have any tequila in my cabinet, so I used balsamic vinegar, and that was perfect. It was no problem. You put your balsamic vinegar, your tequila in there. You're going to add your vegetable stock. You're going to add some of the tomato juice from the can. Well, you can actually use all of your tomato juice. I used a can of Rotel also. That wasn't in the recipe, but I just wanted that for that extra pop. And then you want to put some salt and some more seasonings in there. Let that simmer until those tomatoes start to thicken up. You guys, when I tell you this sauce is amazing. The sauce was so good. I can imagine this over some chicken breast or something like that. But it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. So you should really let your liquid, it says, to drain out of there. You want to cook it down until you really don't have a whole lot of liquid and it's just kind of thick. I left a little liquid in mine because when I tasted that sauce, I was like, oh, I want this sauce and I want to be able to drool it over my pasta. Now I put mine over pasta. You can certainly put it over rice or whatever you want to put yours over. It is absolutely delicious. It only takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, if you've already chopped up your vegetables, because basically you're just putting it in a pan and getting that shrimp cooked, and then adding it back to the pan and letting it simmer a little bit. But that's it, you guys. That's shrimp Diablo. Like I said, I put mine over some spaghetti noodles, and that is it. It was absolutely delicious, and that is a beautiful sunset that we had Sunday evening. It's been awesome. Bon appetit, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.